Hello everybody and welcome to a spotlight on Questr. This is a bit of a strange game, but we're gonna get into it. Just look at it. It looks promising, a little minimalistic. The art style on the title screen, not very indicative of what you're gonna get, to be honest. So, let's just go with the most left quest. The thing about this game is, you feel like you're gonna play an RPG. And that is not quite the case. It's more of a... If I had to classify it, which is rather difficult in my opinion for this game, it's a tactical, social-based card game, perhaps? It's hard to explain. You'll see when the game stops crashing on me. Finally, the game has loaded. Loading screens are way too long for a game like this, I'm gonna be honest. But you can see we've got a story quest here, which we can continue on. And then we make our party. And it's kind of weird, but it's based on a Tinder-like system. Yeah, there's 7 people remaining in this area. Our party can have up to 5 people. We can dislike them, throw them away, we don't want them. We can like them and have a good chance of them getting into our team, especially if we pay attention to the like other teammates. You'll see what I mean. And then when you press this hard, it's a super like, and you are 100% guaranteed to have the guy on your team. This is the amount of money they take. I've got 350, which is really a lot, and this friend system I'll explain in a little bit. It's a dwarf with a neutral outlook on life, let's just call it that. This, as far as I can tell, not important whatsoever. His likes, he doesn't care. He just doesn't like rebels and gnomes. So if I like him and I also like a rebel or a gnome, especially if it's a rebel gnome, he's probably gonna leave. And he's level 8, which isn't too high, but let's just like him for the time being. You see, he ends up over there. And then we've got a halfling, also neutral. Neutrals, there's, I think, 3 kind of tiers here, which is chaotic, neutral, and lawful. Neutral can go either way. You don't want to mix up chaotic and lawful, I don't think. This one just doesn't care about his teammates, and he's level 11, so I'm definitely going to super like you. You might think, oh, but maybe when you get a chaotic guy, you want to super like him to get him on your team. First of all, other people are probably going to leave if he's getting stuck on a team. And secondly, the interactions in-game itself are not going to be in my favor if I force someone into the team like that. So that's not a very good idea. I'm getting very easy team members here because everybody just doesn't give a crap about who they're with. And he's level 9, so let's take him with me as well. He does like lawful and Drow, which I have neither of those. He himself is lawful, and he's a dwarf. I think I'll be fine liking him, but he's my last. This is my last spot, and I've got 4 more remaining. So he's chaotic, so let's not take him. He's also okay. So that was a bit of a bad call. I probably should have taken him with me. Now I'm not actually gonna take him with me. I'm left with a party of 3, level 8, level 11, level 9, which isn't too good to be honest. Well, now I'm gonna say I want to take them all with me. It's gonna cost me 260 gold, confirm, investigate, and something seems a little fishy. Apparently somebody has lied, and his real alignment is chaotic. Real race is gnome. And his actual power is 8. So that just became rather bad. Then again, seeing as how I don't have any lawful characters, only neutrals, it shouldn't matter that this became chaotic. He did lose 3 levels though and he became a gnome, which nobody here... Oh fuck, he doesn't like gnomes. That might be a problem. And my total level is too low, I think, as well. And now it just becomes like a text adventure. As you can see, they're already not getting along, which is not good for my morale. One second, I want to see if... oh, shit. Really quickly see if... Okay, so you can see the entire screen. I wasn't sure, because I can't see the entire screen. Windowed mode and stuff. As you can see, the fact that he doesn't like gnomes and I've got a gnome, it's not good for my morale, and that's gonna bite me in the ass later on when we finish this mission. We encounter a cultist. Everybody has an action they can do. The most dangerous game. I'll just tell them we're not interested or I'll distract them. It should be easy. These can be positive for your morale or negative, and then the interactions following that can either be positive or negative as well, meaning that you can either lose a lot, play roughly even, or win a lot of morale. And of course, the goal of the game is getting a lot of morale before the end of the mission, which means that there's a good chance you'll succeed the mission. Let's distract him. That worked. And that gave me 10 morale. And no other interactions. That seems to be semi-random, of course based on how these guys are with like classes and stuff. Shopkeeper's daughter, she looks like a city girl, I don't know, she seems okay. Well, she seems okay. And now I lost 10 morale again. So this is not going very well so far, especially since, as you can see here, I'm supposed to be level 27, everything added up together. I am level 25, which is going to put me at a disadvantage at the end of the mission. And again, this guy doesn't like gnomes, which is not good for my morale. I'm probably going to lose this mission. Yeah, I was just trying out. It seems like there's a lot of repeating encounters. I must say, cultist is the first time I'm actually getting this encounter, but I got it twice already. So, variety, it's not really a thing. Giant lizard. Now this is what I live for. Really, a giant lizard? Come on, it's just a lizard. This is what I live for. Tastes like chicken. And that gave me 20 morale, that's really good. So, I think if I'm not entirely sure about the game mechanics, because it's a little bit iffy and I think there's some randomness to it, but I think when I use the prompts given by the gnome, this guy will get annoyed and that'll be bad for my morale, so I should avoid using the gnome as much as possible. Okay, so this looks like a bad idea. Let's actually test that hypothesis and go with the gnome. Not too shabby. That gave me 10 morale. Okay, so the first thing you saw is based on the percentage of the level. If I was level 27, it'd become fully green. If I was over level 27, it'd become, well, it goes around again and becomes lighter green, and it's real good, because that means you have a 100% chance of clearing the mission. Then your morale influences that. So if your morale is lower than a certain point, it goes down. If it's higher, it goes up. This is a little bit over 50%. It's like 60% chance we'll actually finish the mission. So yeah, there's a chance-based thing that decides whether or not you win or lose. And it looks like we're probably gonna win. Yeah. Surprisingly, because that was a really bad team and I was a little bit too low, level-wise. So now, I can invite a friend. All of these three are not quite powerful enough for me to like as a friend. Especially since it's gonna cost me some money. But I'm gonna try. You... This is the first time I actually got a free friend. Usually they're like, oh, I don't want to stay, and you've got to bribe them, and probably bribe them twice. And it costs a lot of money. So now this guy is going to stick around for the next turn, the next mission as well. Which means I'm going to have to build my party around him. So no rebels, no gnomes. Remaining in your area, that's a... Okay, so these are quests. Capture dire wolf, the Abbey reward. That's a pretty good reward. Level 28 is a little bit high. But let's see the next one. Better reward, lower level. Let's take this one. So, no rebels, no gnomes, but this seems like a... And he's neutral. This seems like a good fit for the team, so let's take him. He doesn't like halflings. He likes halflings. He doesn't like freyas and elves. I've got a halfling. He is a halfling himself. He's not too high a level, but let's take him with us. He likes lawful. I don't have anything lawful with me. And he's a dwarf. He's level 9. Let's not take this one. He's chaotic, so not taking him. He likes elves. I don't have any elves, but he doesn't like dwarfs. I do have a dwarf, so I'm not taking you with me. He likes halflings, and he's level 10, so I'm definitely taking him. You see, I use super light because he's level 10, and he seemed like a good fit for the team. He doesn't like merchants. I don't have a merchant. Oh, I do have a merchant. Fuck it. 4 of them is good enough. I am way over level 27 now. Let's see if there's any investigations I need. There's real alignment is lawful. It's pretty good, if you ask me. So right now it's going to be very easy to win this mission because I am literally like 8 levels too high. And I've got a pretty good team, I think. A couple of friends of mine talked about a fair once. Do I have a fair? Oh, that bro. It's in the name. I thought that was a class. Okay. You see, I'm still learning about this game as well. Yubel also doesn't like elves, but I don't have an elf, do I? Oh, I do have an elf. It's... Okay. Counterpoint is the synergy between the characters here isn't working very well for me right now. But the level is hopefully going to compensate for that a little bit. An ogre. Let's just do this one. Let's see what that does. Gives me a good amount of morale back. Even more morale. That gave me a lot of morale. Wow. So far this is going... Oh, I was going to say, so far this is going too well for such a wonky synergy. But still, this is going very well. An avalanche... Like, oh my god, is that an avalanche? I can totally handle it. You can't. Looks like it's coming fast. Yeah, let's run. Did you really expect me to... Yeah, I did. I'm losing a lot of morale there. Okay. This is not going very well for me so far. Capture the Orc Chief. Let's use him for this, yes. Alright, as you can see, this light green stuff kinda saved me, because there's about a 75% chance still, even though my morale didn't really work for me, that I'll win this mission, and looks like I'm winning it. So, yeah. That is Questr. You can buy it down below in the description. I've got a link to Steam where you can buy it. It is on Steam for 15 euros, which might be a little bit too much for a game like this. I'm gonna invite you back as a friend, and I immediately got him back as a friend, which surprises me quite a lot. I'm gonna do one more mission just to show you guys. Level 31. It's a bit scary. So yeah, 15 euros. I don't know if it is worth 15 euros, but maybe if it at some point is one of those games which are like 80% off during summer sale, that would bring it down to like 3 euros, and at that point, it's fine. I think this is worth about like 5 euros of your money and not a lot more, to be honest. He's an elf neutral, he likes furs because he's one himself, and he likes gnomes. He's level 8, let's take him with us. Let's just focus on the dislikes mostly, and then likes just something that happens when they like each other. Level 11, that's very good. Halfling neutral, nobody dislikes halflings, we don't have any dislikes yet. He doesn't like neutrals, but he is a neutral. Hypocrite, bye. Chaotic. Nobody says they dislike chaotic, so maybe mixing chaotic and lawfulness with neutral is a good idea. I'm going to test that theory right now and take him with me. He doesn't like dwarves. I've got no dwarves with me. And he's level 10, so that's actually maybe not a bad idea. He likes elves. I've got 3 elves. Yeah, let's take him with me. Level 47. I mean, probably somebody is going to actual level is 11 and he's lawful. He's really chaotic, real race is gnome, different traits, and his actual power is 8. Let's say, I think still not too bad. I think we're gonna annihilate this mission, honestly. I didn't do anything and I got 20 morale for nothing. Avalanche. I don't think there's really anything you can do when you find an avalanche. Holy fuck, I'm getting a lot of morale. I made an amazing team here. Maybe that was a bad idea, killing her. But I've got so much morale. Even when I made a bad decision, I killed the bitch. I got 5... I played even a morale. I killed someone. I lost 20, I gained 10, and then 5, and then another 5. This is a really powerful team. I'm just randomly clicking at this point. So I hope it gets to land on this little light green spot here, because if it lands here, I get extra money. It's a really small chance, but the other day I had like a 60% chance of it being a light green, which means you're just gonna get extra money, and I think it gives you like... It gave me 60 extra gold on a mission that was like 300, so it's not too bad. So... I like this guy. I'm not gonna pay money for you to stay though. So thank you so much for watching this Ace Spotlight on. It's a little bit shorter than usual, but this game isn't really that in-depth. I think you've seen pretty much everything that happens in the game. Go get it if you like it. Don't get it if you don't like it. Honestly, it's a little too expensive for what it is, in my opinion, like I said. But if you ever come across it on a sale and it's a lot cheaper, or if you're really into this kind of game, which I guess is possible, it's a fun couple of hours, maybe. Maybe not even a couple of hours, but like 1 or 2 hours if you're bored and you've got enough money to spend on it, fine. But I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. I'll see you all next week with another game. Until then, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you have enjoyed this video, which hopefully you have. See you next time. Bye.